Are you looking out for a job change? Are you looking to switch your job? Have you completed your notice period or on the verge of completing your notice period? I'm sure people who have already completed their notice period and left their jobs without even having a second job or the other job in their hands must be desperately applying for jobs. People or professionals go through or browse many job portals and try to find the job that matches their skill set. But many a times, in desperation, there are people who just randomly apply for jobs and end up with what? End up with nothing. Let's figure out, or let's just think, if we are applying on the right job platforms and are we applying to the right job. Once you are on the verge of completing your notice period or have already completed your notice period, you are desperately looking out for jobs. But that does not mean that you randomly apply for anything and everything. And then once you start applying the job that even doesn't match your skill set, you end up with no calls from recruiters. And I'm sure many of you must be thinking that I've applied almost 100 jobs in a day or sometimes even more, but there's not even a single call that I've received. What are the few things that you need to take care of before you apply for the right job or the right job role? Let's see that. Now, as I say, there are people randomly applying for jobs, which means they do not go through the job description well. But it's out of desperation that they are just applying. First, location. For example, if the job is posted for Pune and there are people from various cities like Hyderabad, Noida, Delhi, Kolkata applying for the job that's based out of Pune. Second, the experience range. The experience of minimum 4 years is required. However, there are freshers or even people with 1 or 2 years of experience applying for that role. Third is the salary. People who already are drawing more salary than what is mentioned in the job description. For example, if the JD says 30K, there are people who already have their expectations as 40 to 50K and are applying for the job which has the maximum budget of 30K. The notice period. The job description clearly specifies that they are looking for immediate joiners or someone with a maximum of 7 to 10 days of their notice. However, there are people